Hey guys, welcome back to Weeb101, and today we are going to be doing a mysterious, beautiful episode.
Mysterious. Yes,
Sid,
yes.
what are we going to be doing?
Finally, thank you so much, bro. But
Yes, I
before that,
remember this time.
yes, you did. Before that, that's Brew and I'm Sid. We remembered.
No, wait, I remember that as well. We need to do it after we say what we're doing.
I just said it. But anyways, today we are talking about Space Brothers or Uchu
Space
Kyodai
Brothers.
by Koyama
So,
Chuya. Yes.
yes, and now I shall introduce us. That's Sid, I am
Yes.
Mutta, let's go on.
Oh my god, no. It'll be very hard for me to talk about this manga if Bruce says that. It's very hard for me to
There's going to be
compliment
a
this
side by side. I'm
manga.
going to move aside to the frame. I'm going to put a picture of Mutta here. People are going to be like, yes, this is Mutta. So I am Mutta for this entire episode. Anyway, I think it's going to be a short episode, real short, because I think we both enjoyed this like crazy. In
Oh
fact,
my god.
for those of
Yeah.
you who know Audi, Sid and I didn't finish this. We're both at chapter 190
Yeah.
something. And
Yeah.
Audi finished it like a week ago. He just marathoned it. He just Usain bolted it.
Oh
He's
my god.
done. He's caught
He,
up. He's
yeah.
probably on Reddit reading theories or something. I don't know. But apparently, before I joined this podcast right now to start, Audi gave Sid a spoiler. So
He did.
that's
Yes.
how ahead Audi is. He doesn't even remember where things happen. So that's how good it is. But yeah, let's talk about
It's
Space
amazing.
Brothers. What do you like about
Yeah.
Space Brothers?
Let's talk about like we've been hearing about, at least I've been hearing about Space Brothers for a while, right? It's like this
Yeah,
really, it's like this
that's what we
manga that
just like to
always
do.
stood out, and it's very different. And I was
Hmm.
like, oh, it's like it's about, and I really love space. I follow that shit all the time. Even Audie
Yep.
does. So I was like, oh, that'll be really fun. Let's check it out. And it's like, yeah. So I watched it. So it's basically, oh wait, before I'll talk about it. And then Brew, you can tell people like a basic introduction.
Oh yeah, I
So
forgot about that.
I really enjoyed it. Like especially the main character Mutta
Mm-hmm.
Namba is basically
Mm-hmm.
about his journey, so to say, and who Mutta Namba, who is surprisingly very very similar to Bru in personality also. Like we were discussing while we are like, holy shit, dude, this guy is like exactly like you. He's as lazy as you, he's as depressed as you, is exactly you. So I want to know about what you thought, looking into yourself, reading about yourself.
Well, Space Brothers
Like,
is basically a manga that's about my life if I was an
yeah,
astronaut.
if
When
you
I
were
was
to become
born,
one.
my
Yeah.
life was studied, and thereby a character was made.
But
Now, I
we
don't know
talked
shit
about the
about space.
similarities. Yeah. Can you give us a basic introduction for people
Yes,
who
so
haven't read? Yeah.
so basically, Space Brothers is about two brothers who go to space. No, but it's about these two brothers who are really interested in space. They really they from a very young age they're very interested to know what it's like to see different planets, see the moon. They want to go on the moon, and it's their goal to stand on the moon as brothers. Now, Hibito, the younger brother, sort of overtakes Mutta, the older brother, the elder brother, and he goes ahead to the moon while Mutta is left behind. So Mutta kind of falls off in life. Hibito's an
Yeah.
astronaut. Mutta is just an engineer at some random car company,
Hmm.
and he kind of
His
headbutts his
boss.
boss,
Yeah.
and he gets
Yeah.
fired for it. So he's unemployed after that, and well, his life is just in shambles basically. But then, with a little encouragement from the younger brother and from a few other people, Mutta decides to try becoming an astronaut as well. And the story is mainly about him, what he's doing, how his journey to becoming
His
an
journey.
astronaut.
Yeah.
And it also focuses on Hibito, his brother, who is going to the moon, and then he
Hmm.
has his own adventure. But it's mostly focused on Mutta. And Mutta is exactly like me. He is
Yeah.
sad.
He is sad.
He is unemployed. He blames things on karma. Well, not exactly
He
karma. He
blames
calls it
things
the
on
agony
luck.
of Doha, but
Yeah,
yeah.
agony of Doha.
And
You know,
yeah, luck.
luck. Oh my god. That is totally.
And he looks like me as well, except if I didn't have a proper beard, he's like a
Yeah.
wispy little beard, and a weird pencil mustache sort of thing.
Mhm.
But with the same type of hair, see, he's whiter, but that's just how it goes.
Yeah.
I'm an Indian Mutta.
Yeah. So yeah, exactly. That's what in the beginning, right? You see Mutta. He's like this guy. He's like he doesn't care what other people think about what he wants, because like he headbutts his boss and stuff, right? He
Yeah.
doesn't care. So, and he always goes with what he believes in, and he always tries to do things that are like difficult, like they mention later, like playing the trumpet because it's the
Yeah.
hardest instrument, right? He does stuff like that, which is amazing, like for his character. But on the other side, he has this personality that's like very I'm gonna try not to think about you while saying this, but it does feel like I'm talking about you in some way. It's so weird, dude. I don't like it.
I am the main character
In
of a
this
manga.
way,
Sid's just jealous. Audi is
uh,
just jealous.
that because of his mental state and situation and all, he basically doesn't do it because he like lazy, depressed, all that, right? And he blames things on like his situation, like because even like similarities, like even you, right? You
Yeah, I don't
always
blame
talk
things
about
on my
your shit.
situation.
You always talk about how shit your luck is in every situation. And even
I
Mutta
do
is like,
not.
oh, my bad luck is running out. It already ran out. I don't have any luck in such.
You
And
mean good
like,
luck? His bad
yeah,
luck is
sorry, his good
but
luck is
yeah.
running out. Yeah, sorry. And also, like, even you sometimes try like the really hard things, and then you, because
Fail
you just want to do
miserably.
it, yeah, because it's hard, and you're like, oh, I'm going to do it just because it's hard.
Hey,
What?
that's what
It's
sets
true.
us geniuses apart from
Uh
you,
huh.
fool.
Uh huh. Well, I'm talking on Mutta
Please.
here and not you. They're
Exactly, you're
different.
talking about me.
They're different people here in this manga. No, but his journey was like very interesting to follow, wasn't it? Like from what the state he was to how he got out of it. Like
It
even
was, it
like,
was. That
yeah,
part was a real unbelievable because hey, I am Mutta. I know exactly how hard it is to actually get a job and stick to it. Have you ever noticed? He does a lot of weird shit through his life, but from the minute he joins NASA, how is it pronounced?
Jaxa.
JAXA, okay, JAXA or NASA. He hasn't had one single time where he stepped out of line at all. Not even the slightest toe above the line. He's always been
Yeah.
on perfect behavior.
No, I wouldn't say his behavior is perfect. He stepped out of line in his own way in every situation. He's still himself,
He
like he
always
hasn't
stuck
done
by the
anything
rules.
negative. He hasn't done anything negative. If you
He
want to
hasn't done anything to the level of headbutting his boss.
Yeah, because because I don't think he's faced situations if he needs to. Like I think everything he's doing, he's really enjoying it, and he feels like he wants to do it, right? So he hasn't faced such situations where he may want to headbutt
Yeah,
someone, right?
but spoiler, he
Yeah,
headbutts his boss because his boss says something bad about Hibito or something like that, right?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so like that's a very small thing to reason to go and headbutt your boss.
No, but I guess he's very this about his brother, right? He's very passionate and believe he
Yeah, but
loves his brother too
spoiler,
much.
in NASA they decide to reject Hibito after a point because he can't get over his PD panic disorder,
Yeah, yeah.
and that time he's just like calm. He's just like thinking about it. He's trying. He gets a little agitated, but he's like still very normal in terms
He
of
is
how he's
normal.
reacting.
But his situation is different, I would say, then, because first of all, he's changed a lot more than he was at that point, and here he's thinking about a lot more things than his brother, because at that point, right, he just had a random job as an automobile engineer, used to design cars and all that. But here, like, it's the situation is different because like so many things rely on him. Even what's that aunt's name? Her dream
Sharon.
relies on him, and he has to get to the moon, right? And also the dream he shares with his brother. So all these factors rely on him, and I think there is a dialogue, or he's thinking in one of the chapters where he thinks about it. He's like, if I do something, then they'll kick me out, which is not good. I think he has a page where he does that. So there you understand his situation better.
See, I think it makes a lot more sense to wear an astronaut helmet and headbutt someone than just headbutt them with your bare hand.
My God.
That would hurt a
Yes,
lot more.
and well,
And
it
it will protect
would.
you.
Sure, I think.
Hey, those helmets are for protection. You can't get hurt in those.
Yeah,
NASA
they can
guarantee.
wear an expensive helmet and just headbutt someone with it. Yes, yes,
Hey,
makes sense.
okay. If an expensive NASA helmet meant for astronauts breaks because you headbutted another human, then NASA really needs to fix their shit. Like that's not acceptable. That's not cool.
My God. Well, it's not for the intended purpose, but what do I know? I've never headbutted anyone in an astronaut helmet.
Yes, we should try this. That should become one of my life goals. Headbutt somebody in an astronaut helmet.
We can try it on Audi,
Already
actually.
note it down. We need to
I,
procure an astronaut helmet and we need to headbutt it on you.
yeah. Well,
But
that'd
yeah,
be fun. But yeah, besides the point.
but it's a very refreshing manga. It's very
Hmm, hmm, hmm.
it doesn't fall for any of. I don't even know what genre it is, to be completely honest.
Yeah, actually, I don't know what genre
Is
I
it
would
like
call
a
this.
is it like a slice of life? Okay,
Oh,
so
it's
how do you say
sane
seinen?
and that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't really have any cliches in it. It's a very nice story.
Hmm,
It's
hmm,
about these
hmm.
brothers. It's about their dream. Obviously,
Yeah.
some things are very simplified for the audience so that we don't we can follow the story without
Hmm,
being
hmm,
completely
hmm.
confused. I know for a fact that I would have gotten completely confused if they had put more sciencey stuff in it.
Yeah.
So I think they
No,
did
but
that very well, and the characters are very likable as well.
yeah, the characters are, and even the sciencey stuff. I think they explained it really well, even though they explained it in simple words.
Yeah,
Like it
yeah,
was
they did.
easier for, like, even you understood a lot of it, right? And it was even like, I like even how they talk about dreams and everything. Remember we are talking about some really nice dialogues
Mm-hmm.
about like the trumpet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like how he chose the hardest instrument, and like, if you don't play the instrument, like if you don't make sound, you won't play music, right? There was some, like,
Yeah,
the aunt was
yeah, yeah,
giving
yeah.
him the reference, so like, if you don't try, you'll never be an astronaut, right? Because he was having
Mm-hmm.
doubts. So they have these really nice, even I like his interactions with Daniel. I think Daniel, when
Mm-hmm.
he's flying, I think
Yeah.
their interaction is amazing. When he's flying, he teaches him a lot of stuff there, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, I hope to God that that's not an actual real life inspiration
Yeah, I
because
know,
that
I
guy
know.
is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm assuming there was going to be some horrible accident if someone actually attempted something like that looking at this manga.
Hmm, hmm, hmm.
But
Yeah,
that guy was really cool. I
yeah,
mean,
like,
it's a little weird how we just found him and they watched Hibito's launch together, but
it
just a
was
little
with
weird.
it was the dog, right? Apo. I think
Yeah,
he ran
yeah,
towards him. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. And after that, yeah, well, he becomes his instructor. But that was already
Hmm, hmm,
foreshadowed,
hmm.
basically just outright said
Yeah,
to
yeah,
everybody because he says that, yes, I am a flight instructor. I taught Hibito, so
yeah. Hmm, hmm, hmm.
I will teach you as well. That's
Yeah,
expected. But
yeah. That was
that
expected.
guy's a really fun character. I mean, I like that he did the what is it called? The vertical.
Yeah, the
What's the
vertical
shit? I forgot
flight
the
or
name.
whatever. Yeah, he flies
Yeah,
in a
yeah.
straight line upwards. Yeah,
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 yeah.
and I like how he tried to draw the heart
Heart.
afterwards, and
Yeah.
this guy gets confused with them, thinking the heart is for him, and the woman who the heart is for doesn't
Serika
really
Ito.
understand.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
she doesn't really understand that it's a heart, so I felt really bad for the Gasly.
Yeah, dude, I
I
thought it
get
was
it.
gonna
I
be
get
like
it.
this amazing moment, where she sees it, she's like, wow, or something. She's
Yeah,
like, what?
yeah,
It's like, did you draw a monster or an alien or
yeah.
something like that?
Oh, also speaking of Alien, that guy. My God, I forgot everyone's name.
Rayleigh
The
or something, yeah.
the guy
The
Hibito's backup.
mushroom, the
Yeah,
mushroom.
Hibito's backup
Yeah, I
wearing
know what you're
alien
gonna
on his
say. Yeah, yeah.
t-shirt and all kinds of
Uchujin.
bullshit on his t-shirt. My God,
Yeah.
that guy is fun.
Yeah,
Also,
I
also
love
Sid
his.
sent me this GIF. I asked Sid to look for GIFs related to Space Brothers, and Sid sent me the GIF, and I hadn't come across this scene before, where Mutta meets this guy with dreadlocks, and he has like weirdly
The
large
backup.
ears.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Mutta looks at him and goes, and then he pulls up his ears and he's like, surprising that you knew these were headphones. And Mutta like, what the hell?
Yeah. I mean, I was like, what the
That was a
hell?
beautiful screen. I mean, I didn't understand anything when I saw it. I thought it was like a random passerby, but then that guy
Uh-huh.
actually has a good part to play, good role to play. So
Yeah,
that
I
was.
think, like, the exam stage was really interesting. Like, when they did different training to get selected,
Mhm.
with like Kenji and Ito and all those people from the
Mhm.
bus. They took them to the room. I think that was really interesting, how they manipulated them with like the green cards, or what they call it, right? You
Yeah,
remember
is that
that?
an actual thing? Yeah, the green card's an actual thing.
Yeah, they are.
Adi
Yeah.
seems to not. Yes, yes. That is
Hmm.
so crazy. Like, I mean, this is like seems like intentionally screwing over people just to
It's
have
just
fun with them.
it's just testing you. Yeah, it's just
Yeah, but it's
testing.
like it's like, that's like okay. Audi says that's the same thing that happens in Big Boss. I'll edit that part out because I don't want that in the podcast.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Tell the audience what the
uh,
abomination called Big Boss is.
I think everyone knows Big Brother. It's an Indian
Yeah,
version
it's
of
that
Big Brother,
bullshit. Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
But everyone's a lot more mean and they fight a lot more and
They're a lot
hate
more
each other.
Indian about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways. Hmm. But yeah, dude, you were gonna
Oh,
say
okay, okay,
about the.
okay. I don't know why, but so there's a Tamil version of Big Boss, and Kamal Hassan he hosts it, and I shit you not, there was this one guy. Okay, he and like I'm not kidding about any of this. It became a controversy in Tamil Nadu. So this one guy is talking about. So they're talking about some random shit about guys being inappropriate with girls, and this one guy goes, it's normal. I used to go in a bus, and when the bus would come to a stop, I would intentionally throw myself on a
What
woman,
the
and
hell?
I would
What?
I would feel her up and all that, and I would do that to random women in random places,
What
and
the fuck?
everyone lost their
Yeah.
collective shit, and everyone was like, what the? Did you just like openly
Admit.
admit
Yeah.
sexual harassment
Yeah. What the fuck?
on almost national TV, and then the weird thing is everyone supported this guy from the cast. They're like, oh, he apologized. It was a long time ago, so it's fine.
My
And Kamal
God.
Hassan is like, you shouldn't blame people for such things. When people are younger, they do all kinds of weird stuff.
Eesh. That's crazy, bro. That they get away with
That's
it.
Big Boss for you. That's
That's
Big
big
Boss
boss
for
for
you
you.
indeed.
That's a little tidbit. Now back to more important and
Yeah.
better things. You were talking about the green cards. Yeah,
Yeah,
during training.
the green cards just seem mean.
No, I think it was basically to test their group like coordination and their teamwork and stuff,
Yeah,
right?
also I'm assuming it's to test their wit, like how
Yeah, their
quickly can
wit. Yeah,
they
yeah,
adapt to the situation. But Mutta's green card was like the meanest one I've seen.
yeah. Dude,
It's just
Mutta's
like just make a random noise when
that
talking
was
to
the
people.
most funny. That was the most hilarious. I enjoyed
That's
that,
just
dude.
mean.
Like if I was in that situation, I would have loved to get that card, dude.
That's
Imagine,
just
dude.
mean.
You're just talking. I said you're like, "Yee!" Like I just yell out something. You'll be like, "What the hell is wrong with you?"
There is an inside joke here. Sid is known to make random sounds in certain moments.
That is, yes, that is.
But that's just mean. Like at least the others, it like made sense. Okay, it was to serve some purpose. For Mutta, they're like this guy looks like a dumbass.
Yeah, he looks. Let's just
Let's
give.
just like screw him over.
Let's just make him act like a clown. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's make it look like this. Like I don't know. Like it's as if he was working just fine and suddenly hit his head and he had a concussion or something. He's like,
Yeah. Like they were like,
God,
yo,
that
this
was-
guy is losing it in here.
yeah,
He
that was
can't
me,
st-
right?
Yeah.
But well, I'm pretty sure everyone understood real quick. So at
Yeah,
least that's
everyone.
there.
No, that was nice, dude. And even the later, like next to the place we are at, I think James, that guy gives him a green card, intentionally because he's monitoring the landing. You remember?
Oh
He
yeah,
talks
yeah,
about
yeah,
landing
yeah, yeah,
spot.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And
But that
he
was
handles it just fine.
yeah, that was more to test if his attention, if he knows what he's talking about, if he's yeah. So there makes sense. But yeah, dude, the training was pretty nice. After that, even the you remember when they
Oh,
were
wait,
in
hold
the
on. I have a question actually.
ha ha ha
So, if you remember the first time Vince tests him, he says, not tests him, he's actually asking, like, which landing procedure do we go with, A or B? And the guy who's supposed to be deciding the landing procedure is not there, and Mutta just says, go ahead with B, and it turns out to fail. And
Yeah.
Vince tells him, like, who asked you to make that decision without this guy over there? It's his decision, not yours. So, I was just wondering, like, what if they're actually in space? And they actually
Yeah.
need to land or dock or something. And
Yeah.
this guy just goes out for a coffee break and he's like, I'll come back after 20 minutes. Are they just stuck there for 20 minutes like, yes, I see moon here, I'm right outside orbit.
I know,
wait,
right?
guess,
Yeah. Yeah,
What do you
that's-
do in that situation?
Yeah, exactly. That like I guess he wouldn't have to leave. It's technically that guy's fault. But Mutta also he just reads the manual and he's like default B, so go B, right? That's what he
Yeah,
says, something
yeah.
like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Can you really blame him if the guy just up and away in the middle? Okay,
Yeah, the guy
you say-
did up and
you say
away.
he's not supposed to be gone. Okay, I understand it's training, but they say take
Like
act
real
as if the
life,
training is
yeah.
the real thing. Yeah, so he basically just walked off for a coffee break in the real world experience of these guys landing on the moon.
Yeah,
So,
he wouldn't have, but I understand one. Like, if Mutta was paying attention, maybe he wouldn't have gone for the default, right? If he wasn't thinking about his brother,
yeah, maybe
probably
that's
he
a
would.
big maybe which you can't put
Yeah,
on him. Hey, don't
Yeah, you
blame me
can't put
like
on
that.
him, but he's training for it, so you can technically put it on him because he should know.
No,
Yeah.
no. Okay,
What
okay.
do you
It's
mean?
like
They're
it's
doing
like
a
this.
test run,
See,
dude.
imagine you're animating, okay, and the
Yeah.
voice actor screws up, and someone blames you for it. It's like that. You're like,
No,
hey,
it's
I
not
got these
that.
recordings. I am going to use these recordings. I can't help it. If the person who's supposed to do
Hey,
their job screwed it up and gave
that
me
doesn't
this,
make what you're saying doesn't make any sense. Here
hey,
he's
it does.
this is something he's supposed to do, right? Like if he pays
Yeah, but he
attention,
doesn't have the
read the
authority to say
situation.
it. He doesn't have the authority to decide it.
Yeah, but if he paid attention, he still would have said it. That's what I'm saying. He maybe would he
Maybe.
read the default. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe he would have said it. Like even that guy going was that guy's mistake. Of course, I'm not saying that guy going like he
Yeah,
was
I mean,
right to do
all
that.
I'm saying is that guy is more to blame than Mutta is
Yeah,
by a
that guy
long
is more
shot.
to blame. Yeah,
Like you don't just walk off a coffee
you
in the
don't just
middle of
walk
a
up.
line.
Yeah, yeah. Even do you remember later when Mutta went for coffee? I was like, yo, should you really go for coffee
No,
right
but
now?
but even there, he switches over to someone and then goes,
Yeah,
so
he
that's
does.
okay.
Yeah, he does.
This guy just he just left. He was just like, "Yep, I'm out.
after
Take
after
care."
switching over to Mutta, who's a noob apparently
Oh
still at
my
that
god.
point. Yeah.
Well, can't really
No,
blame him, man. Poor
yeah,
guy.
can't really blame him. But you remember the part where they're in the desert, right? With the
Yeah,
team, they're
yeah.
doing the task where they have to go till a certain point. I think Vince was only training them, right?
Wait, which desert? Because there are two desert these
No,
things.
the first one where they have to
Oh, okay, okay, yeah,
where they
yeah,
have to keep like the first team that reaches the final point, right?
yeah,
They
yeah,
have to
yeah.
keep walking.
Vince was in.
Survival.
Yeah,
Huh?
Vince was sitting back in whichever building, and they were assigned two leaders or something for
Yeah,
that
exactly.
one
Yeah,
point.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah. Every day there's a new leader.
yeah,
And
yeah.
so there was this the Indian astronaut, I forgot her
Mm-hmm.
name, that woman. Yeah, I the so maybe I'm wrong here, but so far I didn't understand her character point, like because she was like this fortune teller thing, right? So was her point just foreshadowing for what will happen to Mutta? Like, is there no other this personality to her
I'm
character except
assuming.
to be
I'm
that?
assuming because I don't really remember her after that,
Yeah,
except for like a couple of scenes.
yeah. And I'm not a big fan of like fortune telling, like Indian, like that thing, but that it seemed weird that that was her only purpose. That was my one thing that I was confused about at
Yeah,
that part. Hmm.
that is pretty weird. Yep, yep,
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
pretty weird.
Because usually he gives importance, like he's given importance to most characters. He talks about Kenji and Nita and all their families and all this, right? He
Yeah.
even talks about Vince's story with like Rick and like the what's his
Mm-hmm.
name, the engineer. I forgot his name.
Mm-hmm.
So, but with that character, he's just like it was just a foreshadowing tool.
Maybe he has a plan. There's a plan for her in the future. We just don't know it yet. Maybe she can't really do. Like, she can't really tell fortunes, but she has a really good sense of observation, and she observes
Yeah,
things that other people miss out on, and that's
yeah,
what makes her tell those fortunes. And people
probably.
assume that she's a fortune teller, while she's
Hmm.
actually just a really smart person.
Could be because see the thing. What was weird is he's like, "I- it's not supernatural. I'm just fortune teller." I'm like, yo, you're saying it's not supernatural. So what does that mean when you're saying you tell
Well, it's not
fortunes?
supernatural. She's just really smart.
Yeah.
What you never heard of observation hacking in One Piece? My God, is this guy a weeb?
Uh huh. Not as much as you apparently. you have a manga based on a character after you
Of
apparently.
course, that is Mutta. Me.
Yeah.
It's
But
okay. You can be a bald hibito,
bald hibito.
baldito,
Uh huh. But yeah,
and
I'm
Audi
gonna.
can be
Dude, you want me to be your younger brother? Dude, are you
Audi.
crazy?
Audi can be that gorilla guy who Hibito had in his.
Oh yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
like,
Dude,
yeah,
he's
that would fit
smiling.
Audi. Oh, Audi
Hmm.
is really happy about it. Okay,
Dude,
I
I'm
don't
not
like
gonna
that.
be a younger brother. Dude. That's an insult. I'm not gonna be related to you.
You're my younger brother who's way ahead of me in life. How does
I
that
still don't
that
want to be
works in your?
related to
Oh,
you.
you'd rather be related to your brother. Huh? That's what you're saying.
He's related to me. I'm not related to him. That's how it works. Okay, get that
Okay,
straight.
I see.
Yeah,
Terrible,
but
terrible.
hmm. But yeah, those moments were nice. Like the desert. Like I like the part with the one where they had to make their own rover. You remember
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
those tests were cool. But my favorite moments were
I
the
mean, even
what?
there, it's weird. Wherever Mutta goes, he always has like this high class, top of the line engineer, or top of the line pilot, or top of the line captain, or top of the line astronaut working with him. He always seems to get the best picks somehow. So even at the start, when
Mm-hmm.
he got matched with all the people that he was comfortable with, the people he
Yeah.
knew he could work with, and he didn't really have any problems in his first capsule when they were put in the capsule for 14 days, I think 10 days was it,
Mm-hmm. I
however
do
long.
2 weeks. I think 2 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah,
14 days.
so
Yeah.
even there they didn't have arguments per se. They just got along well. They had a few, it's like disagreements, not even arguments.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look at the other groups were like, yo, what are you doing? Huh? I'm gonna fuck you up. Yes, you are dead tomorrow.
Yeah. Kenji had a lot of problems, dude.
Yeah,
Holy shit, that guy. Yeah, I was like, damn.
it was almost weird. It's like that guy was in a gang or something, trying to threaten him and intimidate him into doing whatever he
Yeah.
wanted. Like, yo, chill. You're in
No.
NASA. Take care. Like, just do what you're supposed to do. And that guy's like, oh, maybe you broke the clock, huh? How about that?
Ah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Like, no, I didn't break it. I'm not saying you did, but I didn't break it. No, no, it was you, wasn't it? Dude, chill.
Chill out. No, that's the thing. So the thing about Mutta, right? I think the people he got, who taught him like their engineer and Daniel and stuff. I think they were good, but they were good for him and his personality. They worked better because other astronauts like Vince and the tall guy,
Yeah.
like they are still much better than him, and they weren't taught with the like. Sorry, I'm losing it. The same teachers didn't teach them or train them, right? They were like Daniel didn't train these guys, not it
Yeah.
that engineer. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I think situationally for his for how he is, his personality and the way he works, I think he got really good teachers. Yeah, it worked that
Also,
way.
also, I
I wouldn't
really
say he
like
got the
the.
best. Yeah. What?
Hey, I think he got the
Yeah,
best.
he got the best because in that way, but the other astronauts you see that way, their teachers weren't that bad because they're doing better than
Yeah,
Mutta.
but
Hmm.
yeah, but they were like, they're
They
like,
didn't show who their teachers were, of course, but they're still like performance wise, you keep saying like you keep seeing that they're still doing better than him. But yeah, what were you saying?
yeah, I really like how he went back. The author went back to a few scenes from where this guy met. Uh, what's his name? I forgot his name. The
Who?
flight instructor,
Oh, Daniel.
Deneen. Okay, yeah. So,
Yeah.
so if you remember, he takes him on the truck, and Muta loses his shit because he's like, "What the hell is going on? I'm going to die in this truck."
Yeah.
And then afterwards, he gets into Vince's car, and Vince is trying to scare him by driving fast. Now, in an
Mm-hmm.
ordinary situation, Mutta would have shit his pants, but then because he went with Danil, he was like, this is so calm compared to how that monster drives his car.
Yeah.
I was like, that's the reason you're passing this test right here. Interesting. Because if he hadn't done that, Vince would have never accepted him in the first place.
Yeah.
Like, that's
Vince would have. Yeah.
obvious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then
No.
because he got used to him driving that way, he got used to him driving in this airplane really quickly
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah. Yeah. That is true.
Otherwise, he would
Yeah.
have suffered more over there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is a good point. Yeah, it's cool how they showed how he developed to that point so that the cars don't affect him. This high speed
Yeah,
didn't affect him.
yeah,
Yeah, that dude, it's also cool how they show how astronauts feel and think and the pressure on them. Like they explain this idea that so much money is being spent on them and there's so
yeah,
much they
yeah,
have to do. Basically,
yeah.
right? They're at the center of this whole thing and they can't fail. They have so much pressure,
Yep, yep,
and
yep.
and at the same time they have their own dreams to want to go to space or the moon or whatever, and they have to like balance both of this and also balance it with the hope that they may never go there for years and years. They show that
Or
reality,
ever.
right? Yeah, or ever, which is like crazy to think that you're in this situation where you're supposed to do your best because so much money is being spent on you, but you may never get to do what you're supposed to do at the same time, right?
I have one question
Hmm.
because I genuinely do not know the answer even after reading the manga, even though it's addressed a little bit. What the
Yeah.
hell do astronauts do if they're not in space? Do they
Dude, they
just
were.
train
Yeah, they
constantly?
train. They train. So I'm not any expert, right? So I don't know too much, but I think they train, they research, they develop things to go to space and all that. That's what they do.
So, okay, I understand researching and developing things to use in space, but so are they just like strung along with like a carrot on a stick? They're like, hey, you want to go to space? Hey, how about you go train, huh? You might never go, but keep training. That sounds like some Dragon Ball Z level training you're supposed to do for a chance that you might never get.
Yeah, it
Because
is weird. Yeah,
they're like,
I don't
okay,
know.
okay, see, you're like at the bottom of the list of astronauts we're going to send on the moon, but you keep training. Like, okay, how about you
Hmm.
just cut me out, let me go, let the pain wash over, I shall recover, get someone better. Like, nah, you sit, you
Yeah, you
train.
said, yeah. But they're probably they're contributing in some way, in their own way, helping in research and training and all that, getting them ready. But yeah, still, it's like this dream that they're just waiting. They're just getting
But
ready to go there someday.
it's sort of like me when I joined the advertising industry. Because
Mm-hmm.
before I joined it, I was told advertising is fun, it's creative, you can do whatever you want, expand your mind, apply your imagination, you can do create such great ads. And then I go into the advertising industry, and the client is like, I want it this way, and I don't care what you do, how you do it, I want it this way.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like that for these poor guys because they have dreams. They're like, oh, I'm an astronaut. I'm going to go to space. I'm going to go to the ISS. I'm going to go to the moon. I'm going to go to Mars. And this
Could
guy is like,
be.
research.
Yeah,
Like,
train here
that
for
sucks,
years and
man.
years. Yeah, it sucks, dude. It's the harsh reality. Yeah, that was very painful to learn that is their reality.
Yeah, like, what the hell? Why would you even
Hmm.
get so many astronauts to be there if you don't have a use for them?
They probably have planned uses for them, right? Like
So
in
get
this
them later.
situation, like Makabe, they were like Kenji, they were like, "Yo, I'll send you probably to that asteroid. You have a mission. You need to go to that asteroid." So I guess they just keep people like, "Oh, I
Yeah, but
need mission
see,
astronaut. I have free. Go to this mission."
well, I guess that makes sense because we have in our current timeline we don't have a manned operation on an asteroid yet, right?
Yeah, we don't.
There's only the unmanned operation. So,
Yeah,
well, if they're able to send, but isn't this? Did they mention that that was the first manned operation they're going to send to the
yeah,
asteroid?
they did. They did. Yeah, I think they
Yeah.
did.
So there aren't many places to go. Why do you need so many astronauts?
They don't have a lot of astronauts, and also they have a base on the moon, which is very new, which we don't have yet IRL.
Ah, okay.
If
So
people
you
are
so
watching this in the future and there's already a base on the moon, we live in times where there's nothing on the moon.
hey, not nothing. The American
Not
flag
nothing.
is there,
Yeah, the American flag is there apparently,
and the
but yeah,
Russian flag, I think,
yeah.
the Chinese flag. Did China go to the moon?
I don't think so. No,
Okay,
China
Audi
didn't go to
says.
the moon yet.
Yeah,
They
Audi did a
probably
little
did.
bit of Googling for us.
Yeah,
Astronauts basically improve on already existing departments like rover building and maths behind spaceships and
yeah.
shit. Judging by the language, especially the last line saying spaceships and shit, I'm assuming it is not an academic source. So take that
No,
with a
no.
grain of salt.
No, but
So
basically, like they have their own missions, right? And astronauts who go to the ISS, they just go there to do research on different things, right? So they're basically preparing, and they prepare for years and years, don't they? They spend like 2 years in the simulation and whatnot, and then they go out and like it's crazy.
okay, Audi says that's from the manga, so you can assume that is true.
Okay,
But
okay. Hmm.
okay, so wait, okay, if you can go to the ISS, I don't know if you can do this. Do you know how they have that long tube thing that keeps you connected to your ship even if you step out before repairs and
Mm-hmm.
stuff?
Yes.
If you're in the ISS, can you go out of the ISS with a long tube thing attached to you?
Out of the ISS, you mean out of the station? Yeah,
Yes, I wanted
like
to
a
float around in
spacewalk.
space. Yeah.
Yeah, you can go for a spacewalk. They do that to repair a lot of stuff, right?
No, I don't want to
There,
repair shit. I just want to walk. I
no,
don't want to
they
go out with a purpose. I just want to fly
spacewalk.
out into space and be floating in the. Okay, there's no horizon there
and
technically,
then
but
and
just
then
be floating.
2001 Space Odyssey yourself.
Yeah,
Just die over there in
bring
the middle of
myself back to
space.
Earth. No, no,
Bro,
no,
that
no.
stuff is very expensive.
I'll have someone like Audi, and if I
Hmm.
drift off too far, they just pull that thing and we do zoop, 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 and then I'll be back. Wind it up like a hose.
Uh-huh. If only. It's a
Okay.
dangerous place out there. I dude, everything I read about this, okay? Because I watched a lot of stuff and I was seeing like there are dents and cracks on like the ISS walls and the glasses, okay? and apparently
Mhm.
it's sorry it's caused by small specks of paint, because
Okay.
everything moves at 8 kilometers an hour over there. So these small
Mhm.
specks of paint from like a lot of like trash, in because there's a lot of trash in space. Like if you actually look it up, I saw a map of trash and like debris in space. It's
Mhm.
crazy, dude. It actually looks like we're surrounded by kachra, which is like trash in Hindi. But yeah, looks like we're surrounded by kachra, and there are these there are these small specks of paint that are moving around, at like 8 kilometers per hour, and they come just hit the ISS and cause like small cracks in the glass. That's crazy, right?
It's 8 kilometers per hour. How does that cause a crack on the ISS?
8 kilometers. Is it eight
Eight
kilometers per hour?
kilometers.
Is it 8 kilometers per hour? Oh yeah,
Audi
sorry,
says
my
that's per
bad.
second.
Yeah, 8 kilometers per
Yes,
second.
see,
Yeah, I'm
that
just
makes a
dumb.
very big
Yeah, that
difference,
makes
Sid.
sense. That makes sense. Yeah. Hey, I make mistakes. I don't remember. Even I was like 8 kilometers is too slow. Yeah, sorry, 8 kilometers
Yeah.
a second. Yeah.
Oh
So
my
it has
god.
all these cracks. Yeah, it's crazy.
Okay. Hey, but okay,
It's dangerous.
Audi has said from Wiki. I'm assuming it's Wikipedia. People can go untethered. People can go on untethered spacewalks. The first
Hmm.
one was done by Bruce
Okay.
McCandless, I shall say.
Bruce
There are
M.
no candles in
Yeah.
space.
Silence.
Did
Continue.
anyone get my joke?
Continue.
Did anyone
What you
get
were
my joke?
saying. I'm not gonna answer that question.
Bruce McCandleless, because there are no candles in space.
Should we end it here or what, Audi?
See, it makes sense because Mutta also cracks puns that nobody laughs at.
Even if I tried to laugh, I wouldn't be able to laugh, dude. It just made me frown.
And this, guys, is what you call hate. After
Yeah.
so long, after what 20 episodes of Sid calling me the hater, the resident hater of Weeb101, true colors are revealed.
You got me
But yeah,
real depressed with what he just said. But yeah, continue. I'll try to get back to the topic.
but yeah, okay. If you can go on untethered spacewalks, then it is worth it to go to the ISS. Otherwise, I would much rather just go to the moon or Mars or
Oh, much rather I'd go to the
Jupiter.
moon or look at you talking like you can go there tomorrow.
Well, not tomorrow, but one day. It is in my destiny and shit.
Well, yeah, sure. It is.
Actually, I don't even want to go to the moon. What am I going to do on the moon, dude? The moon is like
Yeah,
everyone's
even I
been
don't want
there
to
and
go to
done
the
that.
moon.
Everyone's been to the
Yeah.
moon. I
I
want to
don't want to
go.
go to Mars.
I want to go to Mercury.
I like Earth. I want to stay on Earth. You can go to Mercury, and like I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even know if you'll make it there. You'll probably burn and die before
No,
you
I think you
get
can
close
make
to
it to
it.
Mercury, but you can't. Yeah, you can't get close to it. You can't enter the atmosphere. I think.
No, I don't think you. I don't even think you'll get past Venus without surviving. It's too hot, dude.
Oh, then you can go to Venus, but you will die when you go through the
Yeah,
atmosphere.
yeah. I
What are
think
the
you'll die in
planets?
Venus too. Yeah, you'll die anywhere closer to the sun.
Okay, fine. I shall give up my lifelong dream of going to which planet was it?
Mars,
No, not Mars. Which one did I say? Venus.
Mercury.
Okay, Audi says
Yeah,
Venus has
whatever.
acid rain. Audi, have you been to Mumbai? We have acid rain as well. It's
Yeah, we have
basically the
acid
same
rain
thing.
already. It's the
You
same.
go out, your
It's
skin melts off.
it is. It's hot as hell. We have acid rain. Yes, it is very similar to Mumbai.
Yes.
The heat
Look at this.
almost
It rains
burns you.
sulfuric acid. Dude, we have like, I don't know, concentrated hydrochloric acid or something falling down.
Yeah, we
Okay,
have all.
okay.
Yeah. Hmm.
Real talk. I'll go to Pluto. I'll go to Pluto. I'll take Neil deGrasse Tyson with me. Okay.
My God.
And then I'll
Are
place him on
you?
Pluto and I'll be like, ha! Even your
One
fat
second.
ass is much smaller compared to Pluto. Okay, Neil deGrasse
Yeah.
Tyson. I don't need to call you a fat ass. I was kidding. That was just my way of talking.
Oh,
But yeah, I'll be
public
like,
call
hey,
out.
look at
Bru
how
is
small
calling
you
out.
are compared to Pluto. Call yourself a dwarf, not Pluto. Pluto is not a
Oh
dwarf
my
planet. Pluto
God.
hereby
Shots
renamed
fired.
planet.
Shots fired.
I'm a at Neil deGrasse Tyson this when I tweeted.
What?
Okay, at Neil deGrasse Tyson, take me to Pluto and let's see what a dwarf planet actually is.
Ah, yes, of course. He'll totally acknowledge you.
Hey, I have no big goals in life, but when I was a kid and they told me that Pluto was no longer a part of the planetary system, I was
It hurt
crushed.
you.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
it was one of the most crushing things I ever had in my life as a kid. This is
Hmm.
before I came to Mumbai and started getting bullied, so I didn't know shit. But still,
It hurt.
Pluto was
Yeah.
painful. Yes, so
Mm-hmm.
I shall make it my astronaut mission to take Neil deGrasse Tyson there and rename it to a planet. Anyway,
To take Neil deGrasse Tyson there. Yeah, sure. If you live that long, I would
if
love
he
to
lives
see
that
you go
long
to
as well,
Pluto.
because he's pretty
Yeah.
old right now.
Yeah,
Although
he is pretty
he
old.
has a higher chance of going than I do. Let's be real. But
Eh.
you know,
Hey, but would you go to Mars if you had the chance, if you wanted to in the
see,
future?
I wouldn't mind going to Mars, but the problem is right now it looks like Elon Musk is going to Mars, and I don't want to be like colonized and enslaved before help comes. You know.
My God, dude,
Okay,
I
and
don't.
then okay, you know what's going to happen? You know what's going to happen? There's going to be news on Earth. Elon Musk personally cultivated crops on Mars. You know what's going to happen? The 10 people he took there and enslaved,
Yeah,
like me, are going to be planting crops and growing it with all our
he's
care,
not
and
gonna
he's going to take
enslave
all of it.
you.
He's going to
My
enslave
God,
us for
why do
sure.
you think he's gonna be a dictator on Mars, dude? What the hell?
Are you kidding me? He's basically a dictator on Earth.
Not really, but sure.
Yes, he he literally. Did you see about his? Did you see the news about his new monkey hat
Yeah, I did
experiment
see
trying to
that.
become
Yeah,
a?
that is cool
Yeah.
as hell.
Do you know
How
who
is
it's
that?
credited to?
Well, him.
Yeah, but do you know who actually made it? Not
Yeah,
him.
his people. Yeah, his company,
Yeah,
of course.
it's going to be the same thing on Mars, man. I'm telling you. The world is going to be like Elon Musk cultivated plants, and nobody's going to remember poor old Brew who got enslaved on Mars, first slave
Have
of
fun.
Mars.
Have fun in Mars, dude. I'm not going
No,
there.
I'm not going there. I'll go to Jupiter.
Dude, imagine. No,
Or
I
Saturn. I
think
like rings. I like rings.
I
Saturn's the one with
think
rings,
Earth
right?
will be the perfect place. Everyone will go to other planets. Mars, Earth will be nice, empty, clean. Oh, it'll be the best place to live in.
See, existence has been terribly disappointing so far. So I'm not really sure if I want to continue staying in Earth, even if it becomes clean.
No, but Earth has all these benefits already that Mars doesn't have because you're starting from scratch, right? So you won't
Yes,
have the comforts you do.
but you see, let's say I do go to some other planet, okay,
Yeah.
and I'm like, hey, you know what? I'm tired of existing, man. I had so many years on Earth, and now I don't even know how many years on this shitty planet. Okay, I'm done. I just take off my helmet and go, boop, and then I'm done. I'm out. And if anyone finds me, they'll be like, ah, poor guy, his helmet somehow came off.
Well,
Nobody's
if
gonna be like, this guy killed
my
himself.
God, suicide is your goal, how to go to another planet, apparently.
Hey,
That is
I'm
your
not saying it's the
motivation.
goal. I'm saying it's an added benefit that you do not get on
Oh.
Earth. Like, what do you do on Earth? You're wearing a helmet, you just take it off and you continue being alive.
No, I'm not going to give you ideas of how to kill
Oh
yourself
my
on Earth.
god.
I'm done. I'm done here. This is a conversation we are not going to have.
Hey, that's just one of the advantages.
No, it's not. It's not.
Audi
I wouldn't
says
call
no
it an
one will know who
advantage.
you are in space, your blood will boil and your skin will melt. So basically Audi is supporting my point. You can be the first unknown dead person in space.
You can be unknown and dead over here also.
Yeah, but everybody is unknown and dead away. What's new in that? What do you
You're dead. Why do you care what's new and not? Not that I'm saying that you
because my
should kill
death
yourself.
says because my death can set a record. Who's
No,
Brother Shiva? We don't know, but we think he's that dead dude in space nobody's been able to identify.
no. Who is Brody Sir? You're like, what? What did you just say? What those words?
That
What? I
was
don't
him.
understand.
Well, now
But
they have
yeah,
to ask who is Mutta. They will like, ah, Mutta Shiva, yes.
you're gonna change your name, huh?
Yes, I can't change my last name. Can you change your
Hmm.
last name legally? I'm assuming you
Probably
can.
can. You can change anything you want, dude.
If Freddie Mercury can be a legal name, I can change it to Mutta Nanba.
Yeah, you can change it to Mutta Namba if you want. Sure.
Done.
My God, Bro is actually gonna change. If we get 10 million subscribers, Bro will officially change his name to Mutta Namba.
Okay, you know
Do you
what?
agree to this,
You
bro?
laugh. I agree. I agree. You laugh.
Oh
But
my
you know
god.
what? You know what
Yeah.
is going, you know what I'll do? I will actually change my name. Okay.
Huh.
I will get my hair cut. I will lighten up my skin with bleach for all I care. And I will walk into Japan and be like, I am Mutta Namba from Space. But people will be like, holy shit, it's actually him. Like,
My
god damn, he
god.
actually, it's like he climbed out of the damn manga. I'll be like, yes, live action shoot, I'm ready. Want to send me to space? I'm ready. It is me. It is
It is
Muta.
you. Yeah.
And
Dude, my
then
god. It's
my life
happening
is
then.
set in
It's
Japan.
happening. Yeah, it's happening then. You're actually going
Okay,
to
we
do
just
it.
need to jump from 18 subscribers to 10 million.
Yes. It's a small jump. It probably will never happen, but when it does, you're doing that.
Cool, done. I
Hmm?
shall legally change my name if we get 10 million subscribers. How many subscribers do Trash Taste have?
We don't take names of sacrilegious podcasts on our podcast. We have broken the rule. You need to bleep that out.
But how many
I think they
subscribers do they
have
have?
around 1 million, I guess.
1
I don't
million.
know. I don't watch. Wait, let me check. Yeah, I think 1.2. Yeah.
Okay,
No,
okay, very
actually,
good,
wait.
very
They
good.
have 700,000. 700,000.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
10 million, I will change my name to whatever the highest supported comment is.
Okay, cool.
You
Done.
guys choose my name, 10
Yeah.
million.
Okay.
You
Nice.
earned it.
Nice.
If you get us to 10 million, you earned it.
Oh my god. I hope this happens. Holy shit. Dude. This
It
will be
won't.
amazing.
It won't.
That if the top comment. Oh, dude. It's going to be such a fun name, dude.
I
It'll be
swear
an
to
amazing.
God, I swear to God, if you take all the money you have left in your account and you buy like some random ass bots
I don't
who
think
end
even
up,
if I buy bots, we can get to 10 million.
I don't know, 1 million will probably cost you not too much.
I
And
have
knowing
no
you and your
idea.
dedication to this, you might actually just make it 10 million instantly. Like,
Dude.
I'll wake up tomorrow, I'll be like, Sid, are we ready to upload the podcast? And you'll be like, yeah, we're at 10 million. I quickly need to edit out this part out and then just make sure nobody sees it. But anyway, yes, Audi also says that Jupiter and Saturn have no solid ground, and the solid ground is actually their mantle, which is cold as shit.
Yeah, it's all
Well,
gas.
I
Yeah.
like cold places, so I think I will like space. Do you get frostbite in space because of how cold it is, or do you
You
just
do.
like
You
die?
just you just like instantly freeze to death and die, yeah.
Yeah,
Frostbite is
do
too
you
simple.
get? Yeah, you don't get frostbite, right? You just die, right?
You just
Because
die,
it's too
yeah.
too cold instantly.
Yeah, yeah, it's too cold.
You saying yeah, but Audi is saying no. It seems he's typing something. Um,
Well, you do die, right?
we get
It's
our
not like a
information directly from the sources. Audi,
Audi,
the wannabe
Audi, I
astronaut.
bet you I have this much information that we die. If you disagree with that, you're just dumb. uh, Audi is researching for us and telling us some extra information.
He says you have enough oxygen heaters to let you be warm for long enough.
Yeah, I'm not
Wait,
talking about if we are in the ISS or something, dude. We're talking about just in space as a human. Just in space. There's no heater in space, dude. You're just gonna be dead.
no, I think he's talking about the suit.
Oh, of course, in the suit you'll be fine, Audi. My god. I'm not talking about
Okay,
in the
I can't
suit.
say that word out on the podcast.
Like
Audi
just
says suit.
like just if you're just flying in space, you'll instantly die.
Yeah, but I'm saying, what if you're wearing the suit and you just decide to take it off mid space?
Oh, then you'll die. Yeah.
Yes, we are
That's what
unanimous.
I
We
was
die.
saying. So I was right, yeah. But I was have you seen it came out a long time ago. Have you seen NASA's posters, the vision of the future posters?
No.
Where they talk about how it would be to travel to different planets on holidays. They made like these amazing posters. I really love them. They came out a long time ago and they're very, very beautiful. They're so well designed.
Mhm.
You can just type like NASA vision of the future posters or NASA posters. Yeah, they look beautiful, dude. They look beautiful. Each one of them. Like I
Okay.
I saw it. They have like Earth, our oasis, your oasis in space, and then they have like different moons, Enceladus, Titan. They have Jupiter. They have like these. They have like these different taglines basically for all these posts. But it's like it's beautiful. Whoever's listening, if you want, you can check it out.
Okay, I have a morbid question.
What?
if if I go to space and I die in space because my body freezes, what if someone, okay, now just for the sake of this, what if someone tied me with a rope to the one end of the ISS and my body is just like swaying in the space breeze, and then they figure out technology to help people come back to life, and instead of being cryogenically frozen, I am frozen in space. Will I still qualify to be brought
No,
back to life?
no.
Why?
You just be frozen everywhere, 100%, I guess.
Okay. So there are creatures, I think earthworms from glaciers that Russian scientists took out, and when they de-thawed them, they lived.
Yeah, but that's different.
Audi
See,
says
I'm
no
not an
oxygen
expert on
doesn't.
this. Yeah, no oxygen. I'm not an expert on this, but in space, you wouldn't live.
When you're cryogenically frozen, do you have oxygen? Isn't it just your body in a freezer?
I don't think so, dude. I think they give you oxygen. At least that's what I think. I don't think they would just keep you in a freezer, frozen. Otherwise, you'd be dead.
Isn't that the point? You die, but they preserve the body.
I don't know enough about cryofreeze to tell you anything, so I'm not gonna say anything. But I don't know how it works.
Okay, cryonics is the low temperature freezing and storage of a human corpse or severed head with a speculative hope that resurrection may be possible in the future.
Okay, so
That
it's
is,
already dead. So you're already dead, basically.
yeah,
Yeah.
so I can do that in space.
You could, yeah. Well, I don't know enough, but my small brain thinks it may be possible if your body is intact and doesn't get broken into many
Adi says you
pieces.
still need oxygen. Adi, tell me how a
A dead
severed head gets
person,
oxygen.
yeah.
No, I'm talking about preservation. I'm not talking
Yeah,
about sleep.
how does a severed head sleep, Audi?
Yeah, that is another question. No, you are literally frozen. There is no regulation of body temperature. You're frozen.
Dude, people are getting confused because they can't hear Audi and they can only hear you one-sided.
Okay,
So
Adi, here. Cryonics is the low
I
temperature
don't think.
freezing and storage of a human corpse or severed head with the speculative hope that resurrection may be possible in the future. There is no reason for them to have
Hmm.
oxygen because they are being frozen. They're frozen with nitrogen and carbon dioxide. Okay, Audi says if you freeze in space, you die in space. But Audi, that's my point.
Hmm.
Even here, cryogenics, you are dead.
Oh
They
yeah,
just
that is true. Even it's basically an attempt to preserve enough brain information to permit the future revival. So
see. I
yeah, so that's all they're doing.
NASA 10. Okay, I'm not going to reveal my address directly. I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah, you shouldn't
But
do that.
but NASA, you know where to find me. I'm sure you already hacked into my computer with the big brain move I just pulled.
Hmm.
Let's talk about it.
Yes, let's talk about
We
it.
we will fill space with dead people.
Okay, I'm gonna let that sit for a while.
Just think about it. Why do
I
we need to
think.
waste more resources on Earth
Oh
burying
my
people or
god.
cremating people? We send them straight up.
I think
And
we
also,
should get back to topic here. I think Blue is
don't
going off on
don't
too far a
scoff at the
tangent.
idea because people want to put trash up in space. Would you rather have trash up in space than trash that is literally going to go everywhere and make things worse for our entire universe, or dead bodies in space? Audi says if a plane can screw up a spaceship, a dead body can too, but that is a calculated risk we'll have to take. What's the worst that's going to happen? A NASA engineer or a NASA astronaut they're going to look out the window and there's going to be a body going, and that's it.
No, it's a body coming at 8 kilometers per second, headbutting the freaking window of the ISS. Yeah.
I
What?
don't know enough about this particular thing, but basically,
Look at this. This is the amount of I sent a picture. We'll put it up later in it. This is the amount of kachra in space right now. Look at that. I sent it on T.
Yes, and there seems to be space right about
My
here for a
God,
lot more dead bodies.
are you shitting me?
Okay, okay. You see, these satellites have like two pointy things. How about a body on each side like a kebab?
Can we get back to Space Brothers? I'm done with this conversation.
I'm telling you, this is gonna happen in Space Brothers.
Did you take your meds, bro? Bro, did you take your meds?
I did take my meds, but they don't need to chuck the bodies into space. They just have to preserve them in space until they can
No.
be brought back.
No. Hey, we just have silence now because Audi is not
I'm
recording
going to tell
himself.
them
Can
what
we not
Audi
do
is going to
this?
say.
Yeah.
Audi is asking why space instead of a station on Earth, which makes no sense because space is endless. The universe is constantly expanding. You're
The
gonna run out
Earth
of
is
space on
endless,
Earth.
dude. The Earth is endless. We don't know what's below us. We haven't gone as far down as we haven't gone up. You know that,
I
right?
don't want to dig like 100 kilometers to bury a body.
Well, you can. You can always dig as far down as you want, and it'll still be this much.
Have you looked at Kharga? They fill debris into everything, so you can't even dig. You just face
You
like
can.
huge stones which chip your shovel.
No one's going to
Anyway.
Khargar to bury bodies, dude. Don't worry.
Appa, I am in Khargar burying bodies. That sounded very wrong. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's not what I meant. That is.
Oh my
Please.
god, this is the episode we are going. This episode is going to take us down, dude.
I'm not even going to justify it, but they're not human bodies. Okay, that makes it worse.
Please stop.
I
Stop.
eat chicken and I bury the bones, okay?
Your dad is going to listen to this. Dude, you're just digging a deeper hole for yourself the more you
Well, at least you can bury me in it because it'll be deep enough.
Let's get back to Space Brothers, please.
Okay. We should get back to Space Brothers.
Yes. Okay, so let's talk about it. We talked about the desert tests. Those were nice. Fucking
Yeah.
hell, dude. You fucking went so far down. I'm out of
And-
it. Yeah.
And it's
If-
very interesting to see how Nita wants to keep in contact with his brother and he wants to help him and all. And like how Mutta goes back and gets the phone.
Yeah.
And I must
like-
say props to Mutta, man. Like even with the horrible fever and probably feeling like shit, he managed to walk that much. You know what I do when I have a fever? I'm just, even if I'm fine, even if I can walk, I'm like, I'm not going to take a shower. I'm not going to even eat or drink anything that I make. Somebody make it for me. I'm going to lie down here, watch TV, sleep. And you
Yeah.
come bring me food. You come bring me medicines, and then I'll just chill. I won't even move to go to the bathroom. I'll hold it in until I have to. I just can't hold it anymore. Go finish it off in one go and come back and sleep again. Mutta walked kilometers with it. 2
Yeah,
kilometers, right?
Yeah, I think he walked 2 kilometers.
My god damn, I can't imagine that.
Dude, you
With
just
a
need to do
fever.
it. I could do that. I could do that.
This seems sus.
It's easy, dude. Hey, you like walking a lot, okay? I think you would be able to walk with a fever.
I absolutely hate walking when I'm sick.
I think you would do it if you had to. At
I
least,
don't
how much
know.
ever I know you, yeah. But
I don't know.
no, but those moments were cool where they're tested. And also, what do you think about the part where he went to Russia to try to recover?
Oh yeah, that part was real fun.
Yeah.
So isn't it? I don't know. At this point, I'm not even sure because this series seems to have a mix of racial stereotypes and some truth mixed in. Why do they show Russians drinking that much all the time? Do they actually drink that much?
How much did they drink? They drank very little, right?
That guy was literally drinking 24/7. Every panel you saw him, he was drinking.
Well, I'm not gonna
And
I'm
he
not
said
gonna
beer
assume
doesn't
anything.
count, so he was drinking
Yeah,
vodka.
yeah. See, I'm not gonna assume anything because I haven't been there. But yes, I too have heard on the internet that they do drink a lot. Yes,
Man, that's a lot.
yeah, that is a lot. Yeah,
I like how he says a little bit of alcohol every day is important for the well-being of the body, and then down so much that he might just get
Dude,
liver
but-
failure out of that one.
but
bottle.
Russian vodka is real smooth. It's amazing, especially when you have it chilled. Ooh, I love it. I tried some of it. It is amazing.
Remember, kids, don't get into vices. It's a very bad thing.
Yeah, but yeah, dude, that phase was nice. Like, I like how the author showed like Olga's story in order to make Hibito realize what he's
Yeah.
doing. I like that whole journey and comparison that he decided to show there, and then
What?
even how he gave the part two so that he can continue. Hmm.
Yeah. What do you think of Hibito's
What?
promotion? Is it okay to call it a promotion? Whatever. You know what I mean. He got promoted, but he was technically not never allowed back in space. So what do you think of that? Do you think it was a fair thing to do?
No, it wasn't. See, I understand both sides to an extent, but I'm definitely on Hibito's side, right? But of course, like he has this issue of like panic attacks, right? Panic
Mm-hmm.
disorder, I think they call it. So he does
Mm-hmm.
have that because of what happened to him in space, right? Like he basically fell off the buggy, right, into a big
Yeah.
huge crater. They fell
Yeah.
off yeah, and then they had a lot of issues there trying to get out and everything, right? They faced a lot of problems,
Mm-hmm.
and because of that he gets like basically he panics whenever he's in a spacesuit. But even after he was okay, right, and his heart rate was high, which is normal, like I was thinking what I would do on both sides. If I was on Hibito's side, I was of course want to go back in space because like I have confidence in myself again that I could have gone and this thing.
Mm-hmm.
And even like I think even the director, the main guy, I forgot his name, that guy, the
Mm-hmm.
guy with the bigger
Mm-hmm.
nose, yeah, he also trusts Hibito that much because he knows Hibito that well. But the guy who denied him,
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe he does, like if I play devil's advocate, maybe he doesn't know Hibito that well. And like if you had to spend so much money on a spaceship and send an astronaut and all on a mission, right, would you
Mm-hmm.
really send someone who has a chance to mess up again if you don't know them that well? That's what I was thinking. That may
No,
be
but see,
his
that's what I was
argument.
thinking because
Hmm.
I disagree over there because if you look at it if you look at it from a utilitarian point of view where everything needs to have some type of utility, some sort of value. Not only
Hmm.
did Hibito save the person he was with, Damien, I think was his name.
Hmm.
Not only did he save Damien's life, he managed to get out. He managed to keep himself safe, and the moon mission that they went for did not get affected at all. Everything just went just as smooth.
Yeah, but he didn't have his panic
So
disorder
yeah,
that
yeah,
time.
yeah. So,
Hmm.
but once it was revealed that the panic disorder was gone, okay, there is a chance it's going to come back. Okay, I
Technically,
understand
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
We can address that in a second. But at least for the time being, it's gone. So you can make him do that same exercise every day, where he has to be lowered into the pool and he has to wear the whole suit and he has to keep doing it.
Hmm.
He can do that every day. And let's say that there is a chance of a panic attack. Are you really going to bench one of your best astronauts, which is what Hibito seems to be? Hibito seems to be one
Yeah,
of
he
the best
does.
that NASA has right now. Are you ready to bench one of your best astronauts because of one problem, which can be handled by the people you send with him? Because he's not going alone; he's going with other people. So
Yeah,
if
and
he's
that
going
is
with other
what.
people, they can
Hmm.
take care of him. Even if he does have a panic attack, even if he does
Yeah,
break down suddenly, they can handle it. They can take over immediately. They can start
yeah,
doing
yeah.
things.
Of course.
And
No, I
so
agree there. That's exactly what the chairman guy said, right? That director. That's exactly what he said, right? The one who's on Hibito's side. These are the same arguments he came up with, right?
he
Like when he
basically just
said,
said he's the best, so you should let him go.
and he also said like his teammates are there, they'll help him. These things also came up, right? Because they
Uh-huh.
went with him, and even Damien was like, "Yeah, why am I going to space? You saved me.
Yeah, yeah.
It was my mistake, and all that stuff." So yeah, all that of course makes sense. Even I believe that Hibito should go, but I'm just trying to understand what is his perspective because I don't know why we don't know yet, right? Why he said no. We don't know the reason, his reason.
Maybe Audi knows. Audi, is there any specific reason he said
No, I don't want
leave it up there?
spoilers.
No. Okay, I'm
Audi is
But
recording
not.
this
yeah,
through Streamlabs, so you can put it in later.
okay,
Uh,
huh?
so what I felt at the time was that he despite of what okay, firstly when you guys said
Okay, Audi, you sound too sick.
yeah, that's because I am I have sinus
Yeah,
infection. But either
continue.
way, uh, huh?
Continue.
But yeah, as I was saying, you said he got PD because of falling into the hole. He actually got PD when he was low on oxygen, not because of that.
Oh, okay,
Because he
yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
suffocating.
That whole
Remember? Yeah,
situation.
he was in
I
a
remember,
basically a
yes,
very
my bad.
closed area, and he was low on oxygen. And he basically suffered
Yeah.
a general panic attack, and it just escalated because he was out of oxygen.
Yeah, correct.
Now,
Uh-huh.
oddly, okay, even though it was Damien's fault, it was Hibito that suffered the attack. And from NASA's perspective, everything has to go perfectly. Like, as far as their calculations are concerned, they want to keep everything perfectly. They can't account for random variables. So, when something like Hibito's sickness comes into play, like PD, for example, they can't just they are putting a lot of money and effort and time into this is a government initiative at the end of the day. There are a lot of
Yeah.
people behind this, so they have to take everyone's interests into play when they are sending in a supposedly sick person, even though they can say that, yeah, that his team will handle the sickness and shit like that. They can't take that risk because there are like millions of dollars being put behind this shit. And
Yeah.
say during a mission, the astronaut does not suffer from PD, but what about during landing? What about during flight? Like, there are multiple phases of the whole mission that anything can, literally anything could happen. They can't account for it.
Yeah.
They can just, all they can say is like, okay, you have gone through your PD training, you are no longer suffering from it, so the mission should go smoothly. But they don't know until the mission actually happens.
And I think it was only one person who said no, like that guy, right?
Yeah, but
Because
again,
yeah.
it was from like a much more bigger perspective, right? He saw, he knew that there was a lot being put into it, and there were a lot there
Yeah,
would be
yeah.
a lot of decisions coming from all over the place. So he had to make the most diplomatic decision where everyone was happy. And unfortunately, Hibito could not be happy about it because he was sick, but it was something that needed to be understood that you can't just send up a person like that. Again, like, it makes sense that he could have gone. It makes sense that he could have been here.
Yeah.
But if I were in such a position where I was handling like $200-300 million worth of equipment, personnel, government orders, mind you, this is still a government initiative, and this is
Yeah.
an initiative between two countries. So on top of that, there are country relations as well. So if someone fucking dies on the incident, that's a bigger fucking problem for the government to handle. They don't want that shit on their wrapper. They just want to try to keep things as safe as possible. So lot of decisions come into hand, and it makes sense that he wanted to keep him away from it.
Yeah, they don't take risks over there. They avoid that.
They are very fucking.
Like even like the thing you said about like doing the walk every day, like I don't think they can afford to do that. Like all those chairmen and all those people can't afford to come down every day and
They
watch
don't
him,
need to come
like,
down every day.
and get
They
and
don't
set
even
up
come
with
down
all
every
the
day.
divers and
They
everything.
have their own
But
testing this thing now, like the pool, for
Yeah.
example. They have to spend money
Like-
to test that shit.
yeah, it's very expensive to organize those events also.
Yeah, but it's going to be used anyway. Might as well just add on maybe.
No, it's not going to be used anyway. Every day, dude. What's wrong with?
They do it every day. It is something they do every day. They have to do, the moon training is done by them in the same place.
The
Yeah,
moon
but not
training
by
is done
him.
specifically for the moon mission. It's not like they're being
Yeah.
prepared to become astronauts. See, when they're not astronauts,
but
they
I'm
are
saying
still
the moon
scientists,
mission-
they are still mathematicians. They have
Dude,
other
it
shit
can't
to
be
do.
like, oh, we are doing moon training. You want to do it? Jump in, join us. It's not like
That's
that.
exactly how it should
No.
be.
No, you don't prepare people to go onto the moon. Moon and space are two completely different things.
Yeah, but I'm saying for people who are doing the moon training anyway, why can't Hibito just join at the same time to see if he can do it once?
Because it's authority at the end of the day. One person will make the decision. That dude made the decision saying, okay, as much as I want to keep you on, you're sick, I can't have you on there.
I'm saying that's a stupid ass decision.
Again,
No,
you're not in a
you're saying
position
it
to
because
make
you
that.
want Hibito to go there. Yeah.
No, it's not even about me wanting Hibito to go. It's clear from the achievements Hibito has that he is one of the best to go.
Yeah, but
So-
then you're
so
not
it would
in
be
that dude's
stupid.
position, nah. You're not
but
facing
I'm
down
saying-
fucking pressure
but
from
it-
the government, from the
Dude,
But I'm
Japanese.
saying, irrespective of that, do you see what happened after that?
What?
The most obvious thing that could have happened that hurt NASA happened. Hibito left NASA.
Yeah, he
went to
left.
Russia.
Yeah. And it did hurt them. It
Yeah,
did
that
hurt
is-
them.
Again, if you look at the national implications of it, a Japanese astronaut in the US, one of their heroes decided to leave because NASA was such a pain in the ass and went to Russia instead.
Now, what if the
does that
Japanese
say about the
astronaut died in
political-
NASA's care? Then what? That would make
There's a
things
very
worse.
big difference because then he would literally be respected forever.
Yeah, he
as
would
one
be
of the
respected
first
if he died in
Japanese
an
people who
accident.
Yeah, but
he
the
would
Japanese
be
government would
changed into a
interpret it as
deity
No.
basically.
No, but internally they would have a lot of issues with the money spent and all that. That would
Again,
affect everything.
The scale at which you're looking at is very fucking small. You
Like
have to
what he-
assume
yeah.
that there are government relations. There are again, when I say tons of money, there's way too much fucking money into this. So that escalates the fucking situation like crazy to the point
Yeah,
where
but
you-
I'm saying you're not thinking about the
way
way
I'm
I'm saying.
Okay, now
Okay, now
imagine
imagine I have no experience at all being an astronaut. Okay, and or imagine you have experience being an astronaut, but you're not great. And imagine Sid is like a goddamn god of astronauts. Okay, he's the fucking best. I should not have said Sid is the fucking
Continue.
yeah. So let's say Sid gets PD. Okay. Now Sid can do the job perfectly. If they decide to send me, okay, or you who can't do the job properly, not only are they going to waste the money sending us there, there's a very good chance we'll screw it up and get things.
Hey,
things
but
wasted
what
there
more
are
was
money.
other-
my
no.
position again?
Whatever, you're just
No,
like a middleman.
see,
I'm the worst.
both
Sid
your
the best.
positions doesn't matter because there were other astronauts that went with Hibito, right? So there are like he had a captain. He wasn't even the captain of the team. So there are people who are still better than him. So he's not the only one who can do the job. You can always
There
be
is always going to be a
So-
backup crew, and
Yeah.
in the off chance, let's
There's
say
a backup crew too. Yeah,
let's say Sid does fall apart. Let's say Sid can't be sent. Sid
there are
has
always
PD.
people.
Yes, Sid is terrible. He tripped over a rock on the moon and got PD.
So I will be his backup crew, and he
Yeah.
will be demoted. He won't be demoted as such. He'll still be an astronaut, but he won't be sent to space missions anymore. So I will be
Yeah.
sent, and you will be my backup crew. And until
Yeah, see,
you are
that's
brought up to
stupid.
speed, why?
No, it's not. You'll get the training and everything to go there. It's not like they'll pick you up
you're
and be like,
training,
go.
but some people are clearly better than others.
Yeah,
Dude.
but then how do you account for a random fucking variable? How can you say
Yeah.
for sure that the guy?
There are random variables in space everywhere. You
Arey
literally
Baba, but
cannot
this is
predict
something they
anything.
can fucking control, and by control
Yeah.
they'll be like, okay, you have it. No,
Or he doesn't have it anymore. That's the point.
how
You
can
don't
say
know
for
that,
sure?
right?
How do you
You don't know
know?
that.
Okay.
There is literally a doctor over there who's like, yes, he doesn't seem to have it anymore.
Arey Baba,
Yes.
but
Dude.
you can say that shit while you're on Earth, but then what the fuck?
Yeah.
What do you to do in space?
It's a risk you can take.
It's not a risk you can take.
Dude.
Not when
It's
the
a
amount
risk
of
you can
resources
take.
piled in.
Even if the doctor says there are chances that things may come back, like that you may get sick again or you may have that disorder again. It's not final. Even they're trying to give you the best judgment based on what they know. They're not oracles.
Their job is to
okay,
make
so,
you
okay.
mission ready. And as
If this was if this was something like to the point where Hibito literally took one step in his astronaut suit and then threw up all inside it and then he choked him and killed him, I'd be like, okay, maybe don't send this guy
Dude,
to the moon because
that
he is
is
for
too
sure
aggressive.
going to die.
Yeah. The
But
director who
that's the
supported him
case.
would have said that.
But
Yeah.
but for what happened to Hibito, all that happened was he felt scared to take steps.
that's kind of a big fucking deal when you're.
That's
If
enough.
it was
He's-
that big a fucking deal, then they would have called him back immediately. They would
No.
have benched Hibito as long as he was on the moon. He was still able to do things in the lunar base.
Yeah, but that's what you're thinking, and that's even what the director who supported him was thinking. But that one guy wasn't thinking that way. That one guy was like, no, this is still a
And
risk
that's a
for me.
stupid ass way to think.
No, it's
Okay,
just he's
okay.
not sure. I understand his
I
perspective.
have like a shitty analogy for it, but let's try to work it.
Buddy, when did you join this podcast? You need prior approval. Get out.
Imagine there are like two super soldiers. Now one super soldier is sent into battle, and another super soldier is a backup of this guy. This super soldier faces shell shock. He basically can't fight anymore if he hears a gunshot. He goes, gunshot. But okay, now say he got.
I have a feeling what he's doing is like offensive to
Even I thought that, but
No,
still,
they basically go into
we are all joking here. Let's
PTSD
continue.
shocks, and
Yeah.
if they suffer from, if they say recover from it, how do you say for sure they have fully recovered from it? What?
But that's the point. He's a super soldier. Send him in. It's
No,
worth the risk.
no. You don't know that, right? You're taking a risk to some extent because you believe that nothing will happen.
Yep.
As long as he
Yeah,
was
that's
in
what I'm
NASA,
saying.
the administrator over there was sure of
Yeah,
the fact that
he
this
didn't
guy
want to-
couldn't recover from his PD that fast, And even if
He
he
didn't
did
want to
recover,
take a risk.
that random
Yeah.
variable is always going to be hanging over there.
See, he was speaking based on his experience. He mentioned he's like, in the past I've seen a lot of people with PD and so based on his experience from what he's seen and the decision he's taking, he doesn't want to take a risk. So he's like, yeah, I'm not gonna allow that. He doesn't have that relationship with Hibito that the main guy has, the director has.
Yeah, what I'm saying,
So
he
it's
doesn't
me.
need to.
Yeah, dude. Of course, it
Look at it
makes no.
objectively.
See,
Objectively, Hibito is still the
dude,
best.
listen. Just because you don't agree with his decision doesn't mean he has to do what you want him to do. You
I'm
know,
not asking
people
you to
can
do what
think.
I'm just saying it's a stupid ass decision.
Yeah, maybe stupid to you, but for him it makes sense.
It's the same
That's
as
what I'm saying.
in Ippo, they show how what is that, punch drunk, na?
Punch drunk, yeah, he
It's
gets
the same
punch
as
drunk,
that.
yeah.
If you're scared of a fucking punch, are you a boxer anymore? Are you valuable as a boxer? And even if you do recover from it, what are the chances?
Maybe you don't remember Hippo because he's not scared of the punch. You just don't feel
He
the
just
punches
doesn't
because
No, but
realize.
I'm
Yeah.
talking about like in other cases. Like there are cases where they try to recover,
Yeah,
but then
there are.
they come back, they get it back again, and then they get out of it.
Yeah, but see, that's something that punch drunk is. It becomes a physical condition. It's not
Yeah, it's
just
a-
mental. PD is mental. It's not a physical
fucking
condition.
mental. Dude, this guy was
It is
in his
mental.
space suit. He was nearly out of oxygen. This dude suffered an oxygen loss in the middle of the fucking moon.
Alright, but the panic disorder came because of his mental.
Yeah, it
mental
came
stress,
because of
not his
that.
physical
Yeah, yeah.
stress.
No,
Panic disorder itself is mental. Punch drunk is physical.
no, punch drunk is physical. It affects your
That's-
perception and your
Buddy,
senses
that's not
and
what
everything.
punch drunk is. Punch drunk
Yeah.
doesn't mean you're scared
No,
of
no.
punches.
Yeah,
punch drunk
not-
means you're.
Ippo is different situation. It's like I thought of it, but I didn't bring it up.
Basically,
too. Yeah,
that
Ippo is a
situation where you're scared, you're getting scared of punches.
That happens only to.
that
this
is
guy.
mental.
That happens to what's his name?
Kimura, Aoki.
Aoki. It happens to Aoki,
Yeah.
and you know how they solve that problem by making Takamura punch. by doing the one thing that caused the trauma, they solve it. Send Hibito to the
Hey,
moon. He'll
no.
be solved. He'll be cured.
My God, I thought you were gonna say, "Oh, choke him without oxygen again, and he'll be
No,
cured."
no. They legit put him in a helmet and make Takamura punch the living lights
Yeah.
out of him, and he becomes fine after. So if you put Hibito in a suit, send him to the moon, he's gonna be fine. Already has
Yeah, I
taken my
agree,
point.
dude. I agree, you would be fine. But then again, not everyone agrees.
So, okay, you can say for certain that if they were very lenient on their decisions, they could send him to the moon, they could send him to space, they could send him to do even any kind of mission for that matter.
They
But then
still
there
want
are
to,
so
except
many
one
decisions
guy.
happening. There are so many people that are saying stuff like, okay, are you really fucking sure that it's fine to send him to the moon? Because I am spending a ton of money on this. It's the government's budget at the end of the day, and they get the final say. So they are going to be like, okay, you're sending this person to the moon.
To be fair, the government spends whatever it can on the military, gives the rest to all its rich friends, and then whatever it farts out at the end is what goes to NASA.
Yeah,
It's
but then
still a
it's
lot
still
of
their
fucking
money.
money.
It's
It's
still
still a lot of
it's
fucking
like-
money.
It's like, please
It's-
don't get too
Dude.
high on your horse, US.
It's-
Like, goddamn, chill, America.
It's still a. Why are you making this a real world situation?
Going on tangent after tangent. It's like
Yeah.
crazy at this point. But the point is,
But-
as small as the money that is going to NASA, it is still their money. It is still their decision. It's not like it's being funded by Musk or anything. Musk isn't coming with like fucking suitcases full of $300 million like rocket.
See, Moscow aren't filled with little bitches who are worried about money. That's why they send whoever the fuck they want to space. They sent a dog to space.
That's actually Russia, but
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I'm saying Russia sent a dog to space.
That's testing.
yeah, well. See, but that's the point. At the end.
Or
If
send
you
a human
had-
there.
If you were
They
the US
did.
government and you decided, okay, I'm going to be investing in space runs against another superpower. So here's a good amount of my fucking money, and make sure you succeed. And they said, make sure you succeed. And if you have a person
then-
who's suffering from PD, and
Yeah.
and they tell you, and they come to you like, hey, PD astronaut, hey, can I send them up to space? You'll be like, fuck you, my money.
Yeah,
Keep
give
the
my
motherfucker
money back. Yeah, send
Yeah,
him
but
with your own
see,
money.
On the other hand, that PD astronaut you just insulted by saying he'll never go to space again, just took all of your secrets which he was privy to and went off to your biggest competitor.
No, but he won't do
So,
that. He
whatever-
won't do
what-
that. Dude,
Bro,
their
he's
contract.
legit doing that.
No, he's not doing that. He's not going to any competitor.
He's
What do you
going to
say?
Russia.
He's not, dude. He's not giving away any information. He went there to meet his friend. That's all. They didn't share any information or anything. No, that's all you making assumptions. Shut up.
Is it shown that he doesn't say anything at all?
Is it shown that he says anything at all?
That's so it's like Schrodinger's
No.
cat. It is possible is all I'm saying.
My God, dude. Bro is killing
I'm
me
always
today.
under the assumption that between as much as Russia and USA want to fight as superpowers and who gets to go to space first and whatnot,
Yeah, why is
Russian
JAXA
and
in
US
USA?
space stations want to communicate with each other. They want to stay
Yeah.
in contact with each other because at the end of the day, yes, Earth is sending out people to space, so both of them
They're all
want to know each
friends.
other's shit.
Yeah, in the ISS, they're all friends.
And
Yeah.
the ISS back on Earth, they're not friends because the Russian guy says very specifically that sorry, there are a few secrets which we just cannot disclose.
Yeah, there are
to you
secrets,
because we
yeah.
want to keep
And
secrets
NASA
from
has the
NASA.
same case.
And NASA has the same case. So Hibito be like, listen. I have PD, they kick me out, will you take me in? They'll be like, why do you have PD? Why would we take you in? I have NASA secrets.
No,
Bro,
no, that's not what
enter,
happened.
bro.
No. Hibito is not like you, fortunately, so he didn't do that. He just went there to recover from his PD, and now that he left, he's just somewhere in USA. He's still roaming around in USA. He's not
he
in
left
Russia.
for Russia.
No, he sent a letter to Mutta in the last chapter I just read, where Mutta he tells Mutta like I'm still in USA, I'm still alive, but I'm in USA. It'll take a while to come back.
After that, he goes to Russia.
Okay, then I probably haven't read that chapter.
Yeah, he literally is going to Russia to become a
Spoiler.
cosmonaut.
Okay, I didn't know that. I just
Yeah.
learned that.
What spoilers?
Why are you spoiling it for me? The fuck?
Like you said, you went to the same place. It's already done.
No, you're at like
You said you were in
196. I'm at
196,
190. I'm at 190.
That's far away.
This is my fresh copy of Space Brothers, by the way.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Hold
So
on.
wait, so he's going to become a cosmonaut?
Yes,
So he's given up. He's left NASA for good.
he left NASA because they wouldn't send him to space.
Oh, I didn't know this. Wow, this is interesting. I had no idea that they did that.
And that's why I'm telling you, it's like that. They're like, why would we take you, PD bastard? He's like, NASA secrets. They're like,
No,
sir, please, let us know what's going on.
I don't know about that.
I think the Russian space agency knew how to handle it in some way, and they were kind of lenient with it as well because they wanted people to go.
Do you remember what the Russian said, Odi? He asked him, did you do EVA afterwards? And he was like, no, we were asked to chill. He's like, see, that's the problem. In Russia, we would have made you do it anyway. That way you would have gotten over your fear. So,
It's not again. As far as our perspectives are concerned, we are like, he should have done the EVA. He should have gone to space. But
yeah, but
again,
Russia does
arguably
whatever
that
they
dude
want,
shows-
dude. Yeah. Dude, Russia
I'm saying-
literally funded giving steroids to their whole Olympic team, dude. You think they care about it? You think they care about shit, dude? They'll do whatever they want.
Sid is going to be found committing suicide with 2 bullet wounds to the head.
Yes, yes.
Hey, there's a documentary on it. It's public. But yeah,
How many people who worked on the documentary are alive to talk about it?
all of them. One of them is in asylum, but all of them are alive.
God.
The main like director of the lab in Moscow is in asylum who used to do it, but the filmmaker and everyone is pretty much alive.
I see.
Yes.
But
yeah,
yes, see,
let's
all I'm
continue.
saying is, there's a very good possibility that Hibito took NASA secrets to Russia.
But
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna deny that. I don't know what happens in the manga, but seeing Hibito's personality, I don't think he would do that. But then again, he got
Are
fucked
you
over.
kidding
So,
me? Yeah, he got fucked
Yeah.
over so bad.
but I like.
I don't think
Dude,
he has
if you're-
NASA
I don't think
secret,
you would fuck
more so
someone
he has
over. If,
JAXA
yeah,
secrets.
I don't. Dude, if someone fucked you, like if
no.
someone fucked me over, I wouldn't fuck them over back in revenge. I wouldn't do that.
He's not doing it for revenge. He's doing it to get to his goal. That's my point. He's not doing it
No.
to screw over NASA.
You
He's
wouldn't-
doing it as the only thing he can do to get into Russia.
No, well, we don't know that
You're
yet.
seeing
That's
it
what you're
as
assuming.
revenge.
So I don't believe.
That-
Yeah, the
Hibito-
way
No,
you're
I'm
saying
not
it is-
saying it is. Okay, listen. Hold on. Imagine you are Hibito. Okay, you have nothing. You are a PD astronaut, and nobody wants you. You know that, so there has to be some way for you to get into Russia to become a cosmonaut, so that you can complete your dream of going to the moon. Now they ask you, why would we take you when NASA rejected you? When you have PD, why would we take you? What could he have possibly
Would
said
they
to
ask
make them
you?
accept?
Dude, I don't think Russia cares. They're like, oh, big astronaut from USA coming, send him to
Bro,
space for
are
once.
you mad with the amount of spies they think come from the US every day? They'll hold him down, probably waterboat him, and then
See,
be like, "Hey,
listen,
who are you
listen,
again? I don't remember
listen.
your name."
In the real world, our American would never go to space as a cosmonaut in the real world. This wouldn't be possible. You know that, right?
Why?
Why would Russia take an American astronaut and send him to space from their side? Why would they spend? They don't care,
That's
right?
what I'm
So
saying.
yeah, here it wouldn't make sense. That's what I'm saying. But if they haven't given the reason in the manga why it happened, right? And your best assumption is that he sold secrets, which I don't think Hibito would do. That's all I'm saying, knowing his
Boy,
personality.
you boys are far
Oops.
behind.
No. Well,
And
it
Audi
seems like-
knows what happened apparently, but he's not
Okay,
saying.
Audi, has the reason been given in the manga?
Yeah.
Wait, Audi is Brew
okay.
right?
Am I
Is
right?
Brew right?
Nah.
Damn it!
See, it's not.
See, that's
Doesn't
the
make
thing,
sense,
right?
dude.
Okay. At the end of the day, everyone understood that it was a very mutual decision. Nobody wanted Hibito to not go to space. I'm pretty sure even the administrator didn't want Hibito to not go to space.
Yeah,
He didn't
yeah.
say it out of spite, but he had such a fucking weight on him that he had to make that decision, and it was a very sad decision. But then I'm pretty sure Hibito of all people did not see it as a personal attack on his people.
If Hibito gets to go to space through Russia because the power of Nakama, I sat with you one summer, yeah, we are best friends, I sent you to space. I swear to God, I will find out where this manga is being drawn and I will destroy all his art supplies in rage.
Don't worry, there is no, well, where I have reached, there is no Nakama shit yet, so you'll like it.
Yeah, I don't think they'll put Nakama here. So far, we can judge pretty
There is
well what
no
the
Nakama
mangaka is doing.
trash
Yeah,
over here. This is actually
Yeah.
very good so far.
we would know if he
The
would.
Russian guy will be like, Hibichov, you drank with me here, one vodka, I take you straight to the food.
Well, see, that a ton of that happens, but that is like the general Russian attitude of things over there. So aside from that, like the more professional side of it, there's a lot more to it.
Yeah.
And boring.
It's not boring. That's
My
the
God,
thing,
this guy.
I want someone to sell American secrets to Russia to get a space.
Yeah, because I know
on
from
there.
that hasn't happened across the
Yeah.
past
Yeah.
20 fucking years.
Past 4 years, all Trump's been doing is sending Putin all kinds of. By the way, this must even be a very good moment to say. I think Putin is a great guy.
Oh, great.
I think Putin is
I'm
like
out. I'm not gonna
Putin's
talk
my
about this
favorite.
stuff.
this
Bro.
guy. This guy here, this Sid. He says some blasphemy about how Russia does
Is
a
Brew
lot of
drunk?
shady stuff.
Is
I
Brew
think
drunk?
Putin is great. Anyway.
Audi is Brew drunk.
Not yet. Not yet.
He sounds like he is. I'm not sure if he's high or drunk or something. He's acting a little bit crazy today. I'm kind of scared. I'm kind of
No,
scared.
no, I am not drunk. I'm just protecting myself from two
He's
bullet
not-
wounds to the back of my head.
He's not being his normal self.
Oh, now you want my normal self. That's how it is, huh?
He's too excited for normal brew. He's only
Hey,
like
no,
this when he's
I
drunk.
Okay, to be completely honest, I really thought I was onto something with Hibito selling secrets.
Okay, okay.
I'm just so disappointed that it didn't happen.
Okay, I see.
Would have been perfect.
You thought he got dropped off out of like revenge or some shit, but
No. I'm saying,
oh no, like
irrespective
okay,
of the reason you
thought
got
he
dropped
pissed
off.
because
We got past this topic. Don't repeat yourselves. Just listen to it again, Audi, the podcast. Let's move on.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we pretty much covered everything.
Yeah, we covered everything there. I think we're towards the end where I think they're landing. Where I am, they're landing Rick on the moon, right?
Also,
That's
it's
where I
the
am.
1 hour and 20.
Holy shit! Yeah. Okay. Last thoughts about Space Brothers, bro. Final thoughts.
Okay.
Tell them
I have my first complaint with it.
what.
Hibito did not sell fucking secrets. I'm so fucking disappointed.
My God, you don't know that.
No, from Audi's expression, I
Even
know
he
that.
doesn't know that. But yeah, I'm happy he didn't sell secrets. It sucks that you don't. It's your loss. Anyways, continue.
See, Soma can get dark shifts, but Hibito can't sell a secret or two.
That's where Soma started sucking ass. I don't want this to suck
Hey!
ass.
Wait for a Soma episode for that. Don't just say it all out here.
We did one and we said it sucked ass. My God, your memory. But yeah,
Weeb101 podcast.
this guy.
Hey,
He's
No,
on
he
a roll
didn't.
today. He's on a roll today.
So true.
He's on a big roll today.
Oh shit, we actually went
Of
on
course we
21st
did.
October 2020.
Yes.
Yes, Soma sucks anyway. That side sucking.
Yes.
I'm glad Hibito didn't sell secrets when you put it that way. Yes, it's a good thing
Yes.
that happened.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
But talk about it.
I have no complaints about Space Brothers. For all the memeing I did today, for all the random crap I was talking about, it's all because I enjoyed it so much. There was literally nothing I found wrong with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pacing was
No.
good, characters were good, story is good, refreshing, educational. Drawings are good. Art is really good, I think.
Really good. Yeah.
The
Amazing.
characters look a little at times, but then the way he's drawn space, the way he's encapsulated people's feelings about space, especially little kids like Vince stuck in that closet reading his space book in
Yeah.
secret with a
Yeah.
flashlight and the stars covering him, and
Oh,
Mutta listening to the
amazing.
radio
Yeah.
under his blanket on his futon with the stars.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And of course Hibito with the, as already said, the
Yeah. With the That's amazing. The when he does it from the moon, also like that's an
yeah.
amazing moment. Yeah, I love that. I love how they showed their goals with space in the background and how both of them like collide. In these small
Yeah,
instances.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
amazing.
also really liked how Brian had left his figurine on the moon, and that was the glint that Hibito saw.
Yeah. That
So
was amazing.
first I was thinking, why don't people know about it? But then I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
maybe they just didn't notice. Maybe it's not something that catches everybody's eyes, and it just
Yeah.
happened to catch this guy's eyes, and he went to where he saw the glint, thinking there was maybe Hibito thought there was some life over there which they hadn't found out, and it turned out to be exactly what he needed in some weird way or the other. So that was
Yeah.
really cool. I think
That was
like,
a
I would,
really cool moment.
if I got a chance to go somewhere like that to the moon or to
Yeah.
the top of Everest or something, I'm going to leave something of mine just over there, sort of like a brew was here type of thing.
I don't think you'll make it to Everest, but sure.
You never know. I could be airdropped.
I don't think planes fly that high, but sure. Let's continue. This thing.
Audi will
Did
carry me up there.
Uh-huh. I also like moments where like where they showed where they showed loss also, that things didn't happen, like when Kenji's daughter, when he finally tells her, I won't be going to the moon.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when, cause so that they don't show that everyone's hopes and dreams are being fulfilled. I like that. And I don't know if there'll be something. Yeah, they did that with Hibito also. Of course, we did see
Yeah.
that. But I like it when they did in small instances, because they always showed like her daughter was like, "Oh, you're going to the moon. My dad is going to the moon," and he finally like breaks it to her. Yeah, that's a nice scene.
Also,
Hmm.
wait. I had a point in mind. Right
Hmm.
now. God damn it.
Pause for point. Dead air till Brew remembers his
No.
point. Yeah.
It's about how Mutta used his past job to find out the perfect
Oh
solution
yeah.
for NASA.
Hmm, hmm, hmm.
In which case, it was like it was the same boss that he headbutted, and I
Yeah.
really like the solution they have. I never thought of it that way.
Yeah.
So the thing is, you have Google Glass IRL. We know how the technology works. It literally puts everything onto the glass.
Yeah.
And my dumbass still couldn't think windshield, project stuff on it. And I'm like,
Yeah.
whoa! I was like, God damn it, that's genius. You don't need any air kachara.
Yeah.
It's
You
all
know.
on your windshield. And that's what we wanted with Google
Yeah,
Glass,
that's
right?
what we wanted. Yeah.
Yeah, we wanted apps to be here, we wanted ads to be here, we wanted videos to be everything here. And with windshields, that makes so much
That
sense.
makes so much sense. Yeah.
And imagine the advertising potential. Okay, I'm not supposed to be doing that because it's a pretty crap thing to do. Every red light, you have ads. You can't drive if you wanted to. What are they going to do?
I got this guy. They still have a few cars with that windshield concept that gives a speedometer and everything. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
No, I'm talking about
But
like
it's not. But
proper
it's not as
stats.
crazy. Yeah, it's not like as futuristic as
Yeah,
this
that would
thing.
be so cool, man. I would love to travel around in one of those.
Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, but I love. But you're right. How he used this thing was amazing. The future car concept on the spaceship. Yeah, he did that really well.
Just like I use all my previous job experiences to
And I also like. Yes, how brew you? When they were underwater, when they were training,
Yeah,
when
yeah.
Mutta and Kenji, one of them had, when they found out. I love their relationship, how it changed then, because
Yeah.
he stopped thinking about it and he was just thinking about work and what to do. And
Yeah.
so first Mutta was like unsure and nervous, and then he was like, "No, I'll do it. We need to build the moon telescope. We need to build
Yeah.
that." And then Kenji also changed. How would I wanted to ask you? How would you be in such a situation? Suppose if it was you and Audi, perhaps, and one of you had to be chosen. Would you just work and let whoever be chosen, or would you have this rivalry?
That's what I would do, but then I wouldn't just make it sound like that. First thing I'd do is look at Audi and be like, "You going down, bitch," and
Yeah,
then
but you're still doing it in a friendly way. It's not like real. Like you wouldn't like
yeah,
stop
not
talking
I
to him and
wouldn't do
treat him
that.
like shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't be a dick like Kenji was.
Yeah, you wouldn't be a
Kenji
dick.
was a dick.
You still help him out where you had to, and you would
Yeah,
still work together. Yeah,
like not taking Mutta's hand was just like such a dick move. Like
yeah,
ठीक है,
that
I
was a dick
understand you're a
move. Yeah,
badass. So
yeah. And
don't
then
need
he
a hand to get up. Oh, you win. What a dick.
and then he did a big dick move by offering his hand to Mutta in the end.
Yeah. Like if I was Mutta, I would have just laughed at him and walked past. Like fuck you. No, I understand why he did. Mutta is a real nice guy.
Yeah, he's
Mutta is
real
the
nice.
guy we should all be like.
Yes. Sucks. I don't like saying that. Mutta is a very cool character. I like him.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
I don't like Brew at all, but I like Mutta. Yeah.
Thank you.
You kind I openly said I don't like you. Don't accept it. That
You
openly.
literally said I don't like you, but I like you. So
No, Mutta.
yes.
Not Bruhadi Siva.
Using my whole name, people are going to know my secret identity now.
Yes, they will. But anyways, that was it's an amazing manga. Please read it. Check it out. It's a
Audi
lot
gives a
of
thumbs
fun.
up.
Audi
Now,
gives it a
I don't know
thumbs
if you
up.
can see Audi's video because the last time I asked Audi to record something, he gave me a jumbled mess that was called an audio and video file. So I don't know if you can see him, but Audi is giving a thumbs up and he's saying bye along with us. Sid, before we go, what is
Yes.
our next manga
So
or anime?
next week, as discussed, we're gonna do a poll for the two people that listen to us. We let them decide. We may do either we'll do Code Geass or we are gonna do now Kurosawa's Monster. Okay. So either we'll do
So,
Code Geass first and Monster after that, or Monster first and probably Code Geass after that. But Brew will put out a poll on Twitter or wherever to our two followers, and then if they vote, they'll
yes.
decide. Otherwise, we'll do whatever we want to do.
So you guys get to decide. If you don't decide, we decide.
We
And
decide.
look at what we've done with this episode. I don't think you should
Yeah.
let us decide. So you just decided
Yeah.
for us.
Mhm.
And remember, 10 million. If you get
10
10
million.
million, I shall
Bro.
change my name to Mutta. Mutta.
Yes, yes, he will officially do that. Oh my god, I hope this happens.
If it's
But-
found out that Sid bought bots to make it happen, then I choose Sid's name.
Okay, I'm too poor to afford bots, but okay, sure.
I call him Mickey Sarah.
You get to change my name if I buy bots, right?
Yeah, and I call
Ah,
you Mickey
cool.
Sinha.
I'm not even worried. This is never gonna happen, sure.
I call you
You
Mickey
getting.
Sinha.
Yeah, I don't mind because it's not gonna happen. You can't trigger me with that. There's more chances of you reaching 10 million than there are of me buying bots, just letting you know.
Wow. I don't know if that's a compliment or not, to be completely honest. Sounds like it is.
Well, in
I don't know
our
if
case,
it
it's
is.
gonna be it's good, right? Because you'll
Yeah,
be at
it's
10
good.
million. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I hope
Okay.
that happens.
Anyway, so next week is going to be one of the two. We're either going to be doing Monster or Code Geass.
Yes.
So we are Death Note fans more so than Code Geass fans. So keep that in mind when you vote. And yeah, we shall see you next week. I'm
shall
Mutta,
see you
this is
next
Sid,
week.
and that's Audi.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Oh my god. Close it.